Well, I thought I'd tell you a little bit about Badlands. The first thing I'll tell you is that this is not Badlands. This is Devil's Tower, sometimes known as Bear Lodge. But it's more interesting scenery than what I would have shown you on the highway. So Badlands is very cool. If you're like me and you don't think much when it comes to South Dakota, you might not expect it to be cool, but it really was. It's a little bit like some of the stuff you see in Petrified Forest, a little bit like some of the stuff you see in Death Valley. And I would say, like Death Valley and Joshua Tree, you really can't enjoy it from like 10 to 5, 10 to 4. You got to find a place to spend your day. And, but the evenings are great. We did the door hike, which is real short and sweet, really easy for adventurous kids anyhow. And, yeah, and then the weather came in, and as you may have seen, for the first time ever, we had a tent get completely destroyed. We bent a couple poles and tore the rain fly. I even had it staked out in 6 extra locations because I could tell it was windy. We ended up sleeping in sort of a souvenir gift shop restaurant combination. We broke in and slept in their basement, slept awfully, and went to Cabela's today to buy a new tent. So things did not go according to plan. That's actually why we're at Devil's Tower, because we had to come quite a bit west of Badlands to find Cabela's, and then we thought, well, we might as well see Devil's Tower. So yeah, I would definitely recommend visiting Badlands if you're in the Custer, Mount Rushmore, Wind Cave sort of area. The hikes are cool. Mosquitoes were pretty bad. Lots of rattlesnakes. We didn't see any, but there's lots of signs, and we read that's a big issue. But yeah, it's one of the parks that you have to just enjoy in the evening hours or the early morning hours. Don't try and enjoy it during the day, or you'll end up hating it, like we started to at Joshua Tree. Other than that, Wall City, you may hear about or have heard of. You may have also seen or heard of this Wall drugstore. Don't waste your time unless you like tourist traps and crap on a stick with your name on it. It was awful. I hated every moment of it. But the Saloon and Grill, I guess what's it called? Badlands Saloon and Grill across the street was pretty good and pretty reasonably priced. We went there for dinner, and which we don't do very often, but we just needed a meal. And then since we were up at about 5:45 because we were sleeping on a thinly carpeted floor, we went there for breakfast, which was also pretty good. Taylor was a fantastic waitress, so ask for her. Other than that, check out Badlands, and I hope you have better weather than we did, because it was bad. All right, take care.